Hi John, how are you, da? Happy birthday. It's a big day for you, huh? Wish I could be there, man. Sorry. It's a big day for your mom, your dad, sister, Philip. Miss all you guys, man. John, I must tell you this. I don't want to name them, but some of your students tortured me a lot, man. In நிலைமையை பாரு இப்ப. I have to do this. But it's nice to know you've got so much of people around you who loves you the way we do, which is very important, John. And I'm so happy that you've got good people around you. I'm happy about your success. It's a big story, huh? It's a big journey that you've done all by yourself with no help, no dad's money, no grandfather's money. Just your own hard work, man. You know, that's really something genuine, John. To all your students, let me tell you, learn. There's a lot to learn from John. It's not just about life, about molding your character, really living up. I mean, if you learn John, there's nothing more you have to learn. He's a complete package. Talent. It's, I don't know how to tell. I can't describe about John. Well, you guys know John. You've been there. And John, they wanted me to talk about some old stories. Then, you know, I really don't want it. I don't know what to say, but these guys really look like they want some kind of masala in this video. So let me give a little bit. I don't want to mention too many stuff. And don't get scared. I'm not going to, get into too much. Let me tell you about John Sir now. Listen about John Sir. There was once in Chennai. I'm talking about the John before he could become John Brito in the sense the JB Dance Academy and stuff. I'm talking about the days where he was in school. In his 12th standard, and I was doing my 10th, 2 years younger to John. Thank God. And then yes, so there was a time in Chennai, you wouldn't believe it, and I'm not making this up. I'm not cooking it up for you. I'm just giving it to you. You could name any school. I'm talking about the women, not the men, folks. I mean, all the women in Chennai, everyone, I'm telling you honestly, every women in Chennai wanted a piece of John. Wanted a piece of John in a good way, please. It's not what you guys, I know you guys are thinking good. So it was a good time, and it was really good fun being with John. There was a time when John, he had a dance show. I was in it, unfortunately, in my college. I happen to be a dentist, which is, yes, I am a dentist. So he was there. We finished the show, and we were driving back from Porur, Ramachandra Medical College. So we were driving back. John had his kinetic Honda. That's what John Sir had from the beginning, and I think he still has it. I don't know. So John Sir was driving, and I'm there behind. Not behind him. I was driving another bike. We were going. It was about 2 o'clock early in the morning, and then John is always a good Samaritan, I'll tell you. So what he did, there was an old man. He was totally drunk, sloshed. And he stopped, and I was asking John, John said, no man, see, poor guy. I said, fine. So John picked him up. An old guy, man, he should be in his 70s, and he's totally drunk. And we're driving, and I'm there behind these guys. And all of a sudden I see John, I see the whole bike like turn towards one corner. John Brito slept. He slept, man. So after a point I see him, I'm like calling for him, John, John, John. Then next thing he goes on the pavement, and that's it. I see him just fly from the bike. I was like totally shocked. And I happened to pick him, and went there, I picked him up. He was okay. He had so much of bruises, John. John had a lot of bruises, and then he totally forget. I forget, and John did forget too. He forgot there was another soul that actually was there with us, you know, the 70-year-old man who was totally drunk. A man, I was like, what's this, man? And just then John realized, oh God, this guy, and we had to go pick him up. You know, it was after 10 minutes. We didn't even know this guy was here. We totally forgot. And then what happened? We picked him up, and we stopped an auto, and we were finding out where this guy stays, and this guy's not even speaking a word. He doesn't even know where he lives. And John was totally hurt, I'm telling you. And he was like, just like you know, go to Samaritan, big time. And he was looking at me. John is asking, enga ponunga, veed enga irukku? He was totally slashed, man, drunk. And I don't know what John was really trying to do. And at that point in time, John is looking at me with one sad face. I'm like, John, satyama yen vittukku kuttu poga mudiyadha. Venna un vittukku kuttu po, keela thoongi vai, enga venal pannikko. Do whatever you want. Then we happened to put him in an auto. We didn't know what to do. So the auto guy was asking, enga sir kuttu pona? And I was like, sir, Santam kuttu ponga. John like, Shalom, what are you doing? No, it's okay, man, hold on. Let me take care of this first, and then I'll take care of you. John was totally bleeding, man, all over. So we just put this guy to Santo. I don't know if he reached Santo or where he went, but see, there's so many other things, man, lots of things you can keep talking about John. Small things that we used to do, the cultures, places we used to hang out. We didn't have Sun TV and stuff those days when in school, you know. All we had was Doordarshan, which we usually don't see. So always we used to have friends. John's house was like, it was like an orphanage open to all. You could do what you want to. I mean, it's still an orphanage, I believe so. So that's the way it is. Well, John's dad, he doesn't have to say anything, you know. Just by the way he looks, you know, he knows it. He knows what you're doing. He knows something is wrong or what you're hiding. He knows everything. That's the way John's dad is. And John's mom, she'll always welcome people. We are always welcome in her house. She always treats us just like John. It's fun to be with John, you know, and this whole family itself is fun. And John is, the amount of hard work he's put to build such an empire is, John, hats off, man. No one else could do it. I mean, you didn't have anything. He didn't have nothing. He had nothing to come up. Just his willing. His willpower and his hard work was all that he had. He had good friends, yes, but then even I couldn't be there with him a long time. But John is, this is a guy who sacrificed so much. There were a lot of things that all of us might do when we were young. So many things. We would want to go out here, do this, go there, you know, party. There's so much of stuff this guy sacrificed just to build this empire that you guys are all there, you're having fun. It's because of his sacrifice. He might not, I mean, it might not be a big deal for him, but then it was so much of stuff you missed in your life. A part of your life is gone, but that's the price you pay for success, I guess. And John paid for it. John, I really miss you, man. I wish I could be there. I'm coming October, we'll see. Let's see what happens. And all your students, always be with John Brito. You could never get a better teacher than John. You could never get a classy teacher than John. You could never get a hot teacher like John. Right? Bye, John.